Seriously, artificial intelligence is about to totally transform how you work, and I'm not exaggerating. If you're a knowledge worker, or maybe you're super, like a creative, or anyone who thinks for a living, you need to see this. The smartest people I know are already using it, and it's giving them an almost unfair advantage. They're not just dabbling with AI, they are fundamentally restructuring their entire workflow around it, and the results are staggering. This isn't just another shiny new toy. It's a paradigm shift that separates the amateurs from the pros. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how they do it, step by step, so you can start leveraging this power today. We're going beyond the surface-level tricks and diving into the deep strategies that create massive leverage. First, let's talk about the biggest hurdle for any project, the blank page. That terrifying, empty screen staring back at you. For most people, this is where procrastination kicks in. It's a psychological barrier. Smart people have found a way to completely bypass this. Instead of trying to pull a brilliant idea out of thin air, they start a conversation with AI. Think of it as a creative partner that never gets tired. They'll throw in a raw, half-baked idea and ask the AI to brainstorm 10 different angles. Or they'll give it a topic and ask for a detailed outline with main points and subpoints. This isn't about letting the AI do the work. It's about kickstarting the process. It's a psychological hack. Seeing a structured outline, even a rough one, makes the task feel manageable and less intimidating. The human still holds the ultimate power of judgment and refinement, but the initial friction is gone. This simple shift from solo creation to collaborative ideation saves hours, sometimes even days, of wasted time. But here's what nobody tells you about using AI effectively. It's not a one-shot command. Most people type in a lazy prompt, get a mediocre result, and then complain that AI is overhyped. The real power comes from treating the AI like an incredibly fast, knowledgeable intern. You have to guide it. Smart users have turned this into a science. They use it as a rapid research assistant. Imagine you need to understand a complex new industry or a dense scientific paper. In the past, this meant days of reading. Now, you can upload the document, or give the AI a topic and ask for a summary of the key findings, a list of the main arguments, and any potential counter-arguments. Within minutes, you have a structured brief that would have taken you half a day to compile. This isn't about replacing your understanding. It's about accelerating it. You get the distilled essence of the information, allowing you to spend your valuable brainpower on analysis and strategy, not on menial data gathering. This is where most people fail when they try to use AI. They treat it like a search engine, asking simple, factual questions. That's beginner level. The advanced move is to use AI for deep problem solving and critical thinking. Instead of getting stuck in your own echo chamber, you can ask the AI to play devil's advocate. For example, you can say, "Here's my business plan. What are the 3 biggest flaws in my logic?" Or, "Challenge my assumptions about this target market." This is incredibly powerful. It forces you to confront weaknesses in your thinking that you might have otherwise missed. You can also use it to simulate outcomes. If we lower our price by 10%, what are the likely short-term and long-term consequences? The AI can model different scenarios, presenting you with a range of possibilities. This process doesn't give you the answer, but it expands your awareness and leads to much more robust and well-thought-out decisions. It's like having a dedicated team of consultants on call 24/7. Another psychological insight is that top performers never, ever treat the first AI output as the final product. This is a critical distinction. They see it as the first draft, a starting point for iteration. Every response from the AI is an opportunity to refine the prompt. They'll say, "That's a good start, but can you make the tone more professional?" Or explain that concept as if I were a complete beginner. Or combine the best parts of your last 2 answers into a new version. This iterative dialogue is the secret sauce. It's a dance between human intuition and machine intelligence. Over time, this collaborative rhythm transforms the entire workflow. Research, brainstorming, drafting, and revision all blur into one continuous, dynamic conversation. This approach keeps you, the human, firmly in the driver's seat, using the AI as a tool to augment your own intelligence, not replace it. It's a subtle mental shift from being a passive recipient to an active director of the AI's capabilities. Let's get practical. How does this look in a real-world project? Imagine you're creating a marketing campaign. Stage 1. You start by asking the AI to research your top 3 competitors and summarize their marketing strategies, strengths, and weaknesses. Stage 2. You feed that summary back to the AI and ask it to brainstorm 5 unique campaign concepts that exploit your competitors' weaknesses. Stage 3. You select the most promising concept and ask the AI to create a detailed project plan, including a timeline, key milestones, and a content calendar. Stage 4. As you create the content, you use the AI to help draft ad copy, social media posts, and email newsletters, constantly iterating on the tone and messaging. At each step, you are guiding, refining, and making the critical decisions. The AI is doing the heavy lifting and providing the raw material, but your expertise and judgment are what shape the final outcome. This dynamic partnership allows you to move with a speed and clarity that's impossible to achieve on your own. You're not just working faster. You're working smarter at every single stage of the project. As these AI systems continue to get more powerful, this workflow is only going to become more important. The future of knowledge work isn't about man versus machine. It's about man with machine. Individuals who master the art of guiding these systems will create a massive gap between themselves and their peers. They'll be able to tackle more complex projects, generate more creative solutions, and produce higher quality work in a fraction of the time. The key is to see AI, not as a threat, but as the ultimate lever. It's a tool that amplifies your own intelligence, creativity, and strategic thinking. But like any powerful tool, it requires skill to wield effectively. The time to start building that skill is now. Don't wait until everyone else has figured it out. Start experimenting, start iterating, and start integrating these techniques into your daily routine. The final one changes everything. It's the mindset. The most successful users don't just see AI as a productivity tool. They see it as a thinking partner. It's a fundamental shift in how they approach their own cognitive limits. They understand that their own perspective is inherently limited, and they actively use AI to break out of that box. This isn't about offloading thinking. It's about upgrading it. By constantly challenging their own ideas with AI, they develop a more flexible, open-minded, and resilient way of thinking. This is the true competitive advantage in the age of AI. It's not about who has the best prompts. It's about who has the most collaborative and growth-oriented mindset. Are you ready to make that shift? Start today. Pick one small part of your workflow and see how you can integrate this collaborative approach. The results will speak for themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a new perspective on how to leverage AI in your work. If you found this valuable, you know what to do. Silent leverage. Subscribe.